Some nights still feel too wide, like I could fall inside. But then the organ hums that glow, and my breath remembers slow. I used to fear the empty space, like it would steal my face. Now I see it's room to grow, room to heal, room to know. If my heart trembles, let it. If my hands shake, I'll set it all down gentle, all down true, and keep walking through. There's a golden thread in the dark, leading me back to my own heart. Not a spotlight, not a shout, just a steady way out. I don't need to be fearless, I just need to keep tenderness. There's a golden thread in the dark, and I'm following. I think of you without the sting, like an old familiar string on a guitar I don't play, but I can hear, then let it fade. The bass line walks warm and sure, like medicine that's pure. And brush snare hush, soft and neat, keeping time under my feet. I won't romanticize the pain, I won't call chaos fate again. I want a love that feels like rest. I start with my own chest. There's a golden thread in the dark, leading me back to my own heart. Not a spotlight, not a shout, just a steady way out. I don't need to be fearless, I just need to keep tenderness. There's a golden thread in the dark, and I'm around the room feels like a gentle bloom. Dark gets softer, edges blur, I'm not who I used to were. Golden thread, quiet and true, I'm coming through. Ooh. to taste your name like salt, like every memory was my fault. Now I'm switching up the recipe, putting sweetness back in me. I wear my lipstick just for fun, not for proof to anyone. I dance a little when I fry eggs and onions, getting by. Who said moving on must be severe? I can heal and still be sincere. I can laugh without disrespect. I can breathe and not regret. There's honey in my throat tonight. When I stop fighting for what's not right, I sing low, let the guitar sigh, let the past pass by. No bitter speech, no heavy coat, just warm forgiveness in my notes. There's honey in my throat tonight, and my heart feels clean and light. I meet my friends under neon glow. Tell the truth, but keep it slow. I don't turn you into a villain. I don't turn myself into a ceiling. We were two folks doing our best with messy maps inside our chest. Now I'm choosing what I need, gentle love and room to breathe. I'm not over it like a switch. I'm learning softness inch by inch. A little joy, a little space, a kinder pace. There's honey in my throat tonight. When I stop fighting for what's not right, I sing low, let the guitar sigh, let the past pass by. No bitter speech, no heavy coat, just warm forgiveness in my notes. There's honey in my throat tonight, and my heart feels clean and light. If you call, I won't fall apart. I'll answer with my grown-up heart, not to reopen what we closed, just to prove how much I've grown. Brush near whispers, bass walk sweet. I'm learning how to keep my feet. I turn the key, I close the day, smile at myself in the doorway. Honey stays, the night unfolds, a softer story, warmly told. afterglow on the bedroom wall, not bright enough to make me crawl back to the place I lost my voice, back to the ache I didn't choice. I watch the light turn soft and thin and feel my breathing settle in. I used to pray for one more chance. Now I prefer the silence. I can honor what we had without calling it too sad. It was real and it was flawed, and I'm not your afterthought. Afterglow, no return. I let the lesson do its work. I won't reopen what we closed. I won't beg love to be posed as something safe when it was not. I choose the peace I almost forgot. Afterglow, no return. I set it down and I don't burn. I tidy up the little things, the notes, the rings we never bring into a life that fits us now. I don't know how, but I know how to stop confusing hurt with faith, to stop arriving to the late night conversations in my head where nothing new is said. If I miss you, I'll be kind, but I won't sacrifice my mind. I'm not cold, I'm not undone, I'm just done. Afterglow, no return. I let the lesson do its work. I won't reopen what we closed. I won't beg love to be posed as something safe when it was not. I choose the peace I almost forgot. Afterglow, no return. I set it down and I don't burn. Did the horn swell like a final sigh? Guitar bends, then lets it fly. Bass walks steady, brush snare low, like the courage I now know. Not to stay, not to chase, to leave with grace. Afterglow fades, the night feels wide, but I'm not scared inside. No return, just moving through, and I do. First, no resting on the rail. Fire escape like a quiet trail. I wrap my coat, step out a bit, let the cold unhook my grip. The city hushes, soft and true, like it's making room for new. I used to fear the empty space, now I welcome its grace. Winter doesn't ask asks me to perform. It just keeps me clear and warm in its own spare, simple way. Teaches me to stay. There's first snow on the fire escape, a clean white hush that helps me breathe. I don't chase the past for heat, I don't beg a ghost to meet. I let my hands go still, then open. Let the good hurt be unspoken. There's first snow on the fire escape, and my heart feels wide awake. I see our story in my mind, not cruel, not sweet, just undefined. Two people trying hard to hold something that wouldn't fit the mold. I don't blame you, I don't blame me, I just choose what sets me free. A steadier love, a calmer pace, a home inside my face. If loneliness taps on my chest, I'll answer with a little rest. I'll let the night be what it is, not a crisis. There's first snow on the fire escape, a clean white hush that helps me breathe. I don't chase the past for heat, I don't beg a ghost to meet. I let my hands go still, then open. Let the good hurt be unspoken. This first snow on the fire escape, and my heart feels wide awake. Landed horns rise like winter's sun, guitar bends, then comes undone. Bassline steady, brush snare light like footprints in night. Organ warm behind the cold, a quiet courage bold. Snow falls soft, the streetlights glow. I whisper, I can let you go. Fire escape, white and new. I step back in, true. Blue light on the fridge at 2 a.m. I'm snacking like a normal friend to myself, not punishing for needing comfort, needing things. I used to starve my wants down small so you wouldn't feel them at all. Now I let my hunger be a simple, honest part of me. I'm done calling you too much, I'm done turning soft to dust. I can run and still be wise, I can rise. Under the blue light, forgive me for the nights I try to be easy, for the ways I swallowed fine, for the ways I crossed my line. I'm not ashamed of what I felt, I'm just not living where it melts. Under the blue light, forgive me, and it tastes like being free. I close the door, the kitchen sighs, quiet house, honest life. Guitar holds long like a warm thought, saying I'm not what you forgot. The bass line walks steady and kind, keeping time inside my mind. And I don't need your voice to prove that I can move. If loneliness arrives again, I won't confuse it for amen to a love that couldn't hold what it told. times I try to be easy, for the ways I swallowed fine, for the ways I crossed my line. I'm not ashamed of what I felt, I'm just not living where it melts under the blue light. Forgive me, and it tastes like being free. As if horns swell like a soft okay, not a victory, just a way guitar bends brush snare hush, like kindness without rush. I'm learning joy can be this small and still be all. Blue light fades as morning nears, less fear now, fewer tears. I head back to bed, slow and sweet, forgiving me. Sun peeks in like it's asking permission. I let it in, I'm done with resistance. Kettle starts singing, a small silver choir. I breathe in slow, feel my chest get higher. There's a chair by the table, you never knew. I bought it for me, for a life that's new. The old ghosts knock, but they can't come through, not today, no. I got work to do, I'm not erasing, I'm rearranging, turning pain into something changing. Honey in the morning, sweet on my lips, not a lie, not a mask, just a gentle shift. I've been bitter too long, I've been running wild. Now I'm learning peace like a patient child. Honey in the morning, sunlight on my skin. I don't need you to start again. I step outside where the air tastes clean, like the world ain't cruel, just in between. Neighbors wave and I wave back too. It's a simple thing, but it feels brand new. I used to measure time by what we had, now measure it by the comma I've grabbed. A little hum from the radio, like a soft blue river starting to flow. I'm not forgetting, I'm forgiving. I'm still here and I'm still living. Honey in the morning, sweet on my lips, not a lie, not a match, just a gentle shift. I've been bitter too long, I've been running wild. Now I'm learning peace like a patient child. Honey in the morning, sunlight on my skin. I don't need you to start like a slow blues queen who understands honey in the morning. I taste the light, the night can't keep me overnight. Honey in the morning, I'm alright. Ooh, honey in the morning, I'm alright. Light a candle in the kitchen sink, not for romance, just time to think. Water hums like a distant train, carrying off the afterpain. I rinse the cup where your mouth once stayed, watch the suds break then drift away. The room is quiet, the kind that aches, the kind that tells the truth it makes. I held my breath to keep you near, like silence could cancel fear, but love can't live where I disappear. So I'm coming back right here. Let it wash, let it go, slow as the bass line, low and slow. I forgive the girl who tried too hard, who turned her heart into a guard. No more proving, no more pleas, just a candle and some ease. Let it wash, let it go, I'm learning softness as I grow. I find my reflection in the chrome, a tired face learning how to be home. I wanted answers neat and clean, but life is messier than my dreams. So I named the things I couldn't say. I was lonely even on the good days. I was bright but I dimmed my flame, so you wouldn't feel ashamed. Tonight I don't accuse or chase, I set my sorrow in its place. A visitor, not a permanent guest, a wave that needs to rest. Let it wash, let it pass, like warm tape hiss in the glass. I bless the love we couldn't hold, without turning bitter, sharp or cold. No more bargain, no more freeze, just a slow release of keys. Let it wash, let it pass, I'm not my hurt, I'm more than that. Brush, snare, whispers, heartbeat slow, guitar sighs where the shadows go. Horn breath swells like dawn in grave and fades without needing to stay. If my faith is only this, one gentle night of tenderness, it's lit, I stand here and I don't quit. Water quiet, sink on still. I breathe forgiveness on my will. Salt on the wind and a postcard grin, a painted sky that I can't live in. I write your name with a steady hand, then cross it out like I understand. Ships pull away with a lantern glow, carrying secrets I'll never know. I stand by the rail with a cold wave sigh, like the ocean's got the same goodbye. I try to drown you in the sea, but you keep floating back to me. Ooh, postcard from the harbor, ink running blue. Every line says I miss you, though I don't mean to. I fold up my feelings like a map of the past, where the roads end softly but the echoes last. Postcard from the harbor, I won't mail this truth. I'll keep it in my pocket with my lost youth. A sailor sings low near the loading dock. His voice keeps time like a broken clock. I taste the night in a paper cup, coffee and regret, but I still drink it up. We were a summer that left too fast, sun on our shoulders, no thought of the crash. Now every gull in the restless air sounds like your laugh that isn't there. If I could turn the tide around, I'd bring you back without a sound. Ooh, postcard from the harbor, ink running blue. Every line says I miss you, though I don't mean to. I fold up my feelings like a map of the past, where the roads end softly but the echoes last. Postcard from the harbor, I won't mail this truth. I'll keep it in my pocket with my lost youth. Maybe love is not possession, maybe love is just a lesson, maybe distance is a mercy, keeping fire from getting worse. So I'll breathe with the waves tonight. Let the moon hold my appetite. Ooh, postcard from the harbor, blank address. I watch the water do the rest. Quiet museum, weekday. My footsteps talking on the stair. Paintings holding other lives, teaching me how time survives. I pause where sunlight meets the frame and feel my chest soften its name. We had a gallery, you and I, some bright rooms, some gray sky. I don't steal the rope, I don't cross a line. I just look back with a calmer mind. A memory can be art, not chain, a sweet known kind of pain. I'm walking through the museum of us, no rush to rewrite, no need to fuss. I nod at the love that couldn't stay and let it stand that way. I keep what was kind, I leave what cut. I don't need proof, I don't need, but I'm walking through the museum of us, and I'm leaving lighter than I was. There's a bench by a window wide. I sit where my old heart used to hide. I remember how I tried to be small enough to fit your seas, but I'm not folding down again to earn a place to keep you in. I stand up slow, I breathe out long, like the building hums along. Some doors were meant to close with care, not slammed in anger, not in glare. I can respect what couldn't grow and still let go. I'm walking through the museum of us, no rush to rewrite, no need to fuss. I nod at the love that couldn't stay and let it stand that way. I keep what was kind, I leave what cut. I don't need proof, I don't need, but I'm walking through the museum of us, and I'm leaving lighter than I was. Did horns bloom like a slow goodbye? Not dramatic, just dignified. Guitar holds one tender thread, tying mercy to my head, and the bass walks steady, sure, like I'm finally cured. I step outside, the street feels new. Sky says keep going, so I do. Museum behind me, quiet hush. I live, I move, I trust. left the light on the stove again, laugh at myself used to be, I'd call that proof that I was cracked clear through the roof. Now I just turn it off, breathe out. No courtroom voice, no heavy doubt. The organ pad like buttered bread, soft in the room, soft in my head. I'm not a problem to be solved. I'm a heart still being evolved. So I take my time, I take my space, and let the day move at its pace. I'm learning mercy in small routines, in messy hands, simple scenes. No perfect script, no grand display, just me choosing me today. If I forget, I don't collapse, I just come back, I just relax. I'm learning mercy in small routines, and it's sweeter than it seems. I sing off key while dishes dry, let the blues know drift on by. I don't need you to call it right, I'm living softer every night. The bass line walks like don't you rush, brush snare hush like you can trust. And when your memory tries to sting, I turn it into anything. I won't romanticize the ache, I won't turn pain into a cake. I'll tell the truth with gentle tone, and still let myself be grown. I'm learning mercy in small routines, in messy hands, simple scenes. No perfect script, no grand display, just me choosing me today. If I forget, I don't collapse, I just come back, I just relax. I'm learning mercy in small routines, and it's sweeter than it seems. And tinted horns swell like a winking air, like baby life is still fair. Guitar sustains a warm bend note, a little joy in my throat. Not loud courage, not big pride, just steady love I keep inside. Light off kitchen, calm and bright. I'm getting good at being kind. Small routine, big relief, I'm learning peace. I leave the porch light on for me, not for anyone to come and see. Just a small glow in the dark to help my heart remember its spark. I used to wait for your car to prove I wasn't too far from being chosen, being kept from being loved the way I wept. But love that makes you doubt your worth isn't heaven, it's just hurt. So I'm building something plain and strong where I belong. This is my porch light, promise true. I will come home when the world turns blue. I will speak gentle to my face, I will give my body grace. No more late night self-attack, no more bargaining to get you back. This is my porch light, promise bright. I'll keep me safe, I'll sweep the steps, I shake the mat, laugh a little at all that used to feel like the end of days, when it was just a change of ways. I cook a meal, I take my time, let the kettle sing in rhyme. And when your memory walks by slow, I nod once, then let it go. I don't deny what my heart felt, I just don't live where it melted. I can honor what we were without staying in the blur. This is my porch light, promise true. I will come home when the world turns blue. I will speak gentle to my face, I will give my body grace. No more late night self-attack, no more bargaining to get you back. This is my porch light, promise bright. I'll keep me safe, I'll keep me like secrets the night will keep. Guitar bands hold a warm goodbye, not tragic, just a sigh. Baseline wall, brush snare hush, I'm learning trust. Porch light steady, simple, strong, tells my heart it can move on. The door, the night feels right. Home in the porch light. Fold the day into a quiet chair, shoes by the door still holding air. Streetlights draw lines on the bedroom wall, and my old mistakes come when it's small. I hear that younger me speak too fast, apologies tangled in the past. So I breathe in slow, I breathe out long, like the night is teaching me a song. If I could reach through the years and touch her hand, I wouldn't scold her, I would understand. No more courtroom in my head tonight, just a lamp and a softer light. I'm having pillow talk with my past, telling her, baby, you did your best. Let the shame roll off like evening rain. You don't have to carry every name. I'm untying knots I used to clasp. I'm having pillow talk with my past, and the room feels wide enough to rest. The clock keeps time like a gentle bass, walking steady, never in a race. I remember doors I slammed in fear, and love I pushed when it came too near. But I was learning how to stay alive, with a fragile heart and stubborn pride. Now I hum low like an organ press, sending mercy through my midnight air. I don't rewrite it, I don't erase. I give that girl a little grace. I let the lesson be what it is, not a scar, but a witness. I'm having pillow talk with my past, saying, honey, you're safe at last. Let the bitterness loosen its hold, let the story warm instead of cold. I'm laying down what I used to grasp. I'm having pillow talk with my past, and my breath comes easy, slow and soft. Some goodbyes were necessary storms, some wrong turns taught my feet new forms. I was not ruined, I was becoming. Hear my heart still steady drumming. If forgiveness has a lullaby, let it find me when I try. So I turn the pillow to the cooler side, and let the night be kind. No grand finale, no last gasp, just quiet peace with my past. Streetcar rattles, evening blue, strangers quiet, passing through. I hold the rail with open hands, learning where my balance stands. Your voice used to live in my ear, now it's distant, less severe. The city sings in minor keys, and somehow it comforts me. I don't need answers from your side, I just need my breath, my pride. Not the loud kind, not the sharp, just a steady spark. This is my streetcar song tonight. A soft day, man under city light. I let the stops teach me release. One small step in a piece. I don't beg love to turn around, I let my feet stay on the ground. This is my streetcar song tonight, and I arrive still whole, still bright. A baby laughs 2 seats away, like joy never learned to be afraid. I think of how I used to tense at every hint of difference, trying to keep the same old scene, even when it proves me clean. Now I let the motion rock my chest, like permission to rest. If grief sits down beside my heart, I won't treat it like the start of some disaster, some defeat. I'll give it a seat. This is my streetcar song night. A soft day, man under city light. I let the stops teach me release. One small step in a piece. I don't beg love to turn around, I let my feet stay on the ground. This is my streetcar song tonight, and I arrive still whole, still bright. Lifted her horns swell like distance. pushing out the strain. My stop comes up, I stand, I breathless, wait now underneath. Streetcar rolls on out of sight, and I'm alright. I wore my red dress like it owed me joy. Walked in alone like a fearless girl. Piano keys were skipping down the line, like they knew my pain, but served it with shine. You leaned on the bar with that easy grin, like trouble that tastes like cinnamon. I said, don't look at me like you already won. You laughed, baby, I just came for the song. My heart said careful, my feet said move. A little sweet can cut right through. Put sugar on the blues, let it go down slow. I've cried enough tears, now I wanna glow. If love's gonna leave, let it leave with style. But tonight I'm keeping my own smile. Sugar on the blues, I'm done being used. I'm dancing with my shadow in brand new shoes. The sax in the corner slides warm and round like honey melting into sound. You asked my name like it mattered here in this smoky room where the truth disappears. I told you I'm finding a practice tone, but you heard the crack under the stone. I don't need saving, don't need a ring. Just give me a beat and let me sing. I won't make a home out of a spark, but I'll light it up inside the dark. Put sugar on the blues, let it go down slow. I've cried enough tears, now I wanna glow. If love's gonna leave, let it leave with style. But tonight I'm keeping my own smile. Sugar on the blues, I'm done being used. I'm dancing with my shadow in brand new shoes. If you stay, stay gentle. If you go, go clean. I don't chase after maybes, I don't beg for a dream. Still pour another second, let the horns lift the room. I'm not falling in love, I'm just leaving the gloom. Sugar on the blues, warm and bright. I walk out laughing into the night. Put sugar on the blues, warm and bright. I walk out laughing into the night. taps soft on the window frame, like it knows my hidden name. I sit with tea and a quiet stare, let the drip count out my care. I used to chase the storm away with restless hands and things to say. Now I let the weather be, and it makes more room in me. I don't have to fix the night, I can hold it gentle light. Let the sadness have a chair, let it breathe in open air. Rain makes room for what I feel. Without demanding I be still, it rinses shame off tired skin and lets my heart unclench within. No more rushing to be over, no more trying to recover. Like a race I have to win. Rain makes room and I begin. Your name comes up like old perfume and fades back into the room. I don't fight it, I don't freeze, I just let it pass with ease. The bass lies warm, a steady tide. The guitar sighs and opens wide, and the organ hums so low, like you're safe, just go slow. If tears arrive, I let them stay. They won't steal my tomorrow's day. They're only water, only truth, only proof I'm coming through. Rain makes room for what I feel. Without demanding I be still, it rinses shame off tired skin and lets my heart unclench within. No more rushing to be over, no more trying to recover. Like a race I have to win. Rain makes room and I begin. Tinted horns swell like distant thunder, not to scare me, just to wonder how I survive those heavy nights and still can love the morning light. Guitar holds one long tender sound and sets my spirit on the ground. Rain slows down, the street lights glow. I breathe out long, I let it go. Room made quiet, warm and new. Rain made room for you. Evening sits on my shoulders light. River keeps moving, patient and bright. I skip one stone, it kisses the stream, like letting go of an old daydream. I don't hate you, that's the surprise. No thunder living in my eyes, just a quiet thank you in my chest for what we learned dirt. Now I measure it by how I stand, with open palms, with steady hands. This is my river stone goodbye. No blame to throw, no need to cry. I set the memory down with care, like folding linen in the air. May you find what I couldn't be, may I keep my dignity. This is my river stone goodbye. Soft on the tongue, still true inside. I walk the path where the reeds lean in, hearing my name like it's medicine. I think of all the nights I stayed when leaving would have been kinda made, but I was loyal to a maybe, to the idea that love could save me. Now I'm loyal to my peace, to the way my shoulders release. I'm not erasing, I'm not rewriting, I'm simply done with the fighting. I bless the chapters as they close and trust the road that my heart chose. This is my river stone goodbye. No courtroom scene, no last reply. I let the current take the weight. I don't confuse love with fate. May you heal in your own time. May I keep this life of mine. This is my river stone goodbye. Gentle line, a clearer sky. Turning into gray. One more stone, then empty hands. Peace fits small, but it understands. I turn for home, not asking why. Just carrying my quiet goodbye. Phone lights up like a tiny storm, old habits in a new form. Your picture shows a different night, and I don't wanna pick that fight. I used to scroll till my chest got tight, calling it closure, calling it right. Now I set the screen face down, let the silence be my sound. No big speech, no bitter line, just me protecting my mind. I can care and still decide to step aside. I quietly unfollow the pull, the spiral, the ache, the rule. I don't need updates to move along, I don't need proof to feel strong. I bless you from a distance, clean, and choose a softer routine. I quietly unfollow the pool, and my heart feels cool. fresh air. Through the door the bass walks gentle, warm and slow, like a friend that always knows. Guitar holds on a sweet long bend, like this is not the end, it's just the end of checking pain to see if it still remains. If memory tries to reattach, I won't scratch it, that old scratch. I'll breathe, I'll blink, I'll let it pass like clouds in glass. I quietly unfollow the pull, the spiral, the ache, the rule. I don't need updates to move along, I don't need proof to feel strong. I bless you from a distance, clean, and choose a softer routine. I quietly unfollow the pull, and my heart feels cool. Two-state horn swell like a calm, well done. Brush snare hush, then rolls like sun. Organ hum steady and near, saying you're safe right here. No revenge, no curtain call, just peace, that's all. Phone stays dark, the room stays warm. I'm done feeding every storm. Quietly unfold